Oh, I think I have the sound on this whole time. All right. Let's see. Where am I? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. Oh my God. We've made it. How is everyone doing today? I hope you are well, taking care. So grateful for all the journeys that we've been on over the last year. So grateful to be here in this moment right now, to be able to share space, to hold space for you, and whatever will come out of this little sound bath of the first ones of the new year. Hello, Zarity. Hello, Doma. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year's. Did y'all do anything special for the New Year's or holidays even? I didn't stream anything close to Christmas time, so it's been like 2 weeks. Yeah, I've actually had a very quiet holidays over the last 2 weeks since I last streamed. Yeah, lots of like small things happened, I think. Nothing too crazy. But I think I just sort of felt that I needed to like use this time for reflection and looking inward. Here's going to, but your car had other ideas? Oh no, what kind of other ideas? Our car also had other ideas too. We actually ended up having to buy a new car. So that was a big purchase. Wow. But yeah, new car. That's fun. And then what else is happening? My mom's back, so it's a little more busier. Just like different kind of energy with family, as you may know. Probably familiar with too. I had like 2 weeks for by myself, and that was really nice. And then my mom came back, and then it's like, oh, okay, the energy's a little different now. It's not bad, but it's just different. And then I would say actually the last 2 weeks it was a little challenging because, as most of you probably know, I went to Peru for most of the month of November, and I did plant medicine ceremonies over there. So coming back home, I was definitely on like a super, super high from that. Very much like a life-changing trip. With the sort of messages I received and sort of spiritual awakenings. And during this integration period of the last month, it's sort of been like kind of like coming to grips with that experience. With the very first 2 weeks feeling like I'm on like cloud 9, super high off of just like the bliss and euphoria. And then the last 2 weeks, I think I sort of like felt like I was like just tumbling down the mountain, where it kind of stumbled and felt I got like into these old patterns again. I think I maintained like a nice kindness for myself throughout the whole time, still being gentle, but really feeling like I had to sort of pay attention to like my inner world and give that sort of more space and love and patience. And then I think over the last 2 days, maybe I still feel like I'm starting to kind of come back up again. And in the process of sort of just like letting go of these sort of ideas or feelings or emotions or thoughts that like don't really serve me or that I don't necessarily need, you know? And it's been really good reflecting over the whole year. I thought I wanted to do like a whole like reflection sort of stream where I like just like journal the whole time. But I think I was just feeling like keeping it to myself for now, which is okay. We all have times for ourselves. But I'm here now and here to play some instruments. And what else? Yeah. So last year was my theme. I do like themes of the year. Last year was curiosity. So I was really exploring. So just like being more inquisitive, being more curious, and asking more questions, trying to ask myself more difficult questions, just to bring up things that I was really afraid to sort of like speak out loud or that I wasn't maybe fully aware of yet. Like just maybe things like elephants in the room, or perhaps things that I knew nothing about and wanted to like learn more about, or just like having the courage to ask those questions. And so last year was very much a practice of that. And it definitely brought me to a lot of like really beautiful, interesting places and people, which I'm all very much grateful for. And then this year, for 2025, my theme will be surrender. And so with surrender, just completely like letting go as much as possible. So paying attention to sort of whatever I'm feeling in a moment, noticing the changing feelings and noticing if there's any resistances. And if there's any resistances that come up, just sort of like let it go through, or maybe even lean into just whatever I'm resisting against, you know? So with this year of surrender, what that might look like, I think is just really like letting life take charge, letting life have its plan for me, and just trust that it'll take me wherever I'm meant to be, where I need to go, learn what I need to learn. I was also considering build as a theme for the year, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling. I think for like the last 3 months I was feeling build, because like I was like, oh, I want to like build stuff. I want to make things, and then I was just like, oh no, I think that comes from this place of ego, or maybe even just like there's a strong desire to sort of make something for myself, but instead I think I just need to let go of that and allow myself to just be free of those sort of desires or inclinations, and just take care of wherever I'm meant to be, you know? The creation will happen on its own. Like, I don't have to force it. I don't have to put that intention through. I think whatever I do end up creating will create itself. So, yeah. That's a practice I do, just having like a theme word for the year instead of like multiple New Year's resolutions. If any of you would like to take part in this practice, yeah, just think of just like one word that you really want to sort of like learn and grow through, right? And what I really like about this practice is, instead of just like thinking about like, oh my gosh, I have to do this thing, I have to do this thing, you have like a list of like, let's say like 20 things that you want to do by the end of the year. It's like, no, don't worry about that. Like, just focus on this one word. Those other things that you normally want to do, those other goals, like they will naturally happen on their own. And instead, when you let this word sort of guide you, you can sort of just ask yourself every day, and it's a lot easier and simpler to just be like, okay, today did I surrender? Today did I surrender? Like, oh, like, has my definition of surrender changed after today? Or maybe like, did I learn something new about surrender? And so previous years I did growth, abundance, healing, practice, love, curiosity. So that's like 5 years now of that. And then now it's surrender. Wow. Exciting times. So I'm really looking forward to that. I just finished reading 2 books. One is called The Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer. He wrote a very popular book called The Untethered Soul. It kind of just goes into this whole sort of like lifestyle philosophy of like letting go. And then this, what is it called? The other one, Letting Go. It's by some doctor or whatever. That one I think I much recommend more in terms of it breaking down how letting go actually sort of transforms your life. Hello, Rosalea. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, focus is always good. Like, there's so many things in life, and I think if you just do like one thing, simple thing, and just do it well, just try to get better at it, maybe like 1% every day, you go much more further than trying to do like 20 million things. But yeah. Have anything else to say about that? New Year's resolutions? I mean, just ultimately, just like letting go is what I'm trying to do. So here I am, letting go, like perfection, letting go of anger, letting go of fear, letting go of guilt, letting go of any sort of resistances that just ultimately get in the way, you know? Desires. And that just doesn't mean like not wanting to do anything at all, but just sort of a more deeper listening and just going with the flow, you know? Just let life happen. Follow and show up for all of that. That's where I'm at. And yeah, I very much would love to hear if any of you have a theme or resolutions that you want to do or you want to share. We can bring them to life. We can manifest them together, as we do normally during our sound baths. Bong, bong, bong. So just like getting it mostly set up, just about there. And I think before we go into the sound bath, we'll do a little meditation first. First meditation of the year. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, and I think since it's the first one of the year, thanks for the follow over on the Twitch. Came in from the YouTubes. How fun. Yeah, so meditation, if you've never meditated before, I just do the little guided ones. So you can just join along with me and just make yourself comfortable. Sit wherever you are. You can begin to close your eyes. And today's theme of the meditation, I want to bring in this quality of letting go. We just finished a very crazy year, a very big year, 2024. So many different things happened, but you're here now in 2025. What does that look like? What does that feel like? Where are you gonna go? Who knows? There's just so many possibilities. So let's take a nice deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in, inviting in spaciousness, stillness, and then letting it all go on the exhale. One last deep breath in. Let the air expand within you. Let it stir, let it cleanse. And then we exhale it all out. Now just paying attention to how you feel right now without labeling it or giving it a name. Just being aware of whatever physical sensations are in you and around you. Maybe it's the contact between your sits bones and the chair or the floor. Maybe it's the cold air, or maybe the warm air if you have a heater. The feeling of soft clothes on your body. The sound of my voice in your ear. And then just whatever spaciousness that we just created now through breathing. Continuing to breathe at whatever pace you're breathing. No need to change it. No need to force anything. Just show up for this present moment of what's in front of you. And so, what's in front of us now is a new path, a journey into a new year. And what will that new year bring? We have no idea, but that's okay. It can be anything. And that anything will be exactly what we need in our journey of liberation. It's easy to have desires, wants, cravings of what we think we want to become our best, our highest self. But let us let go of that. Whatever you think you need, maybe it's money, maybe it's a certain kind of health, maybe it's a certain kind of prestige or opinions from other people. Maybe it's just some numbers going up or down. Imagine them in your hands right now, as if you're holding on to those things so tightly. These are the things that make up our ego. And our ego has such a strong hold on these things. We think we need this amount of money to be happy. We think we need this material to be happy. We think we need these numbers, these relationships, or whatever. We think all these things are supposed to make us happy. But they're just things. And your happiness is sovereign to all those different things. Your happiness will happen on its own. No need to hit that number. No need to buy that thing. No need to reach that goal. You can be happy right here, right now. And all you have to do is just let go. Let go of the feeling of the satisfaction that you would get from those. Let go of the sadness or despair that you might happen to experience if you didn't get those things. Letting go is just accepting the here and the now. That it's okay to have those things or not. Those things are not necessary for you. The only thing that is necessary for you is right here, right now. And you've always had everything here and now. So let go, let go, let go. Let go of all these things that you think you need. Because everything you need is already here. It's been within you. And all I had to do was just look inside, to just pause, to just take a nice deep breath. And then let go. You keep doing this over and over again. And inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So much wisdom in this breath, so much beauty, so much power. And it's always been within you. So trust this. Trust this breath. Trust every step you take for the things you really need, whatever you need towards your liberation. They will show up when you're meant to. And it becomes clearer and clearer the more you let go. So let go, let go, let go. Just surrender to the present. Surrender to whatever life has in store for you. Surrender to your ultimate divinity. Your highest self is already here if you allow it to be. Let's take a final 3 deep breaths. Deep inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And final one. And let it all go. And that is our meditation. Thank you for joining, being a part of that. We'll start the sound bath. I have with me all the fun little instruments. So with this new year, I'm going to be channeling this sort of good luck charm for everyone, that this new year will bring you everything that you're looking for. Hello, Damrox. Welcome in. Happy New Year's. Hope you're well. Hello, Mano. Happy New Year's. Practice is going good. Been doing very consistently an hour every day meditation. I was doing 2 hours for maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Yep, the Goenka stuff. I just stick with that. It's been working very well for me. And I want to go deeper with it. So gotta stick with it. I was considering going to do a service during the holidays, but ended up just deciding to stay home. Exactly. Breath practice, the Anapana for like the first 3 days of the course. Like all the courses are exactly the same. It's 3 days of Anapana, and then the rest of the 7 days was the first 3 days, and the last 7 days you go into Vipassana. But it gets a little more intense because you start having like more samadhi, like the concentration. And that allows you to just sort of face more deeper sort of sensations. Hello, Fickle. Oh, I made you cry. Your tears are libations for the earth. Let it all out. Let all those tears out. But thank you so much. That is such sweet words. I am so honored. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. You are now a buddy. Two schools of Anapana. Yeah, I know there's what is it called? The one in the Goenka one, it's like you focus on like the small area like between your lips and your nose. And then you can also be sort of like focusing on like the in and out breath. You feel it in the belly. I'm aware of that one too. And so glad that it helped you, Fickle. I saw your message from YouTube. Thank you so much. It's so sweet. They say if you keep focusing the nostrils, you develop a mental image of the breath called nimitta. Interesting. Well, at least in the Goenka Vipassana, the purpose of the breath, or what is it, the focus at that point is, so you're getting your focus to be like really, really sharp. And so your samadhi, when you actually start doing the vipassana, you have that concentration. You can sort of focus on these very acute areas, and really pick up any sort of subtle sensations, right? Made you notice and change some of your bad habits? Oh, that's great. It's a journey. Be gentle and kind to yourself if those habits come back up again. Like, life and everything is hard, but as long as you're aware, you're on the path towards awakening. And then even before just any other technique, normally do a bit of anapana. Yeah. I think they say, like, if you can't focus to do the vipassana, like, just do anapana. Like, that's your base. And then once you have like a good concentration, then you can start doing vipassana. To be honest, the way I meditate, I wouldn't even call it like full-on vipassana sometimes, because mind gets distracted easily, right? I think I am aware enough of like when my mind wanders, but I forget a lot, like wherever like I'm scanning around my body. Like I scan like my head, then my arms, and then I'm like, oh, okay. And I start all over again from the top of the head. Usually quite hard on yourself. It's very natural, and it's okay. As long as you're aware, you can start working on it. And then one day you'll be able to rewrite all of those hard messages or the hard voice, whatever it is that you're going on in your head. Just being aware that judgment is not really you at the same time. They just sort of arise, you can let them go. Be aware of the judgment, meditate on the feeling, become interested in what it is like. Yeah, exactly. Just notice when those thoughts come up, there's a certain judgment that comes along with it. And if you can actually pinpoint like a positive, like not positive, a pleasant or unpleasant sensation within you around the body, maybe it's like a trembling feeling, or it's very obvious, I think, when you like do a deep breath, right? Like your breath, the pace changes, or maybe it feels like shallow. That's when you'll know that you've been disturbed, and so you can continue breathing more, and that'll calm you down. Ooh, manifestation, yay! Gaining your confidence back from before hip surgery, injury and surgery. Want to dance on stage again? Oh, you're a dancer. I'm a dancer too, without worrying about getting hurt. What kind of dance do you do? I'll do your manifestation first. All right. You can close your eyes and just allow this manifestation to come to you. May Fickle gain their confidence back from before their hip injury and surgery. May they dance on the stage again without worrying about getting hurt. May Fickle regain their confidence and soon be able to dance on stage again without worrying about getting hurt. May fickle regain their confidence. And may they one day dance on stage again without any worry about getting hurt. May they thrive and may they shine on the stage that they're so meant to dance and have a spotlight be on them. May they be free. May they be without worry. May they be happy. Hold that intention and it shall be true. So sorry to hear about the injury, but sending you so much healing. Yeah. It's rough coming back from an injury. I've been through a couple, nothing as serious, but enough to sort of like put a pause and just trust that when you do go through an injury like that it's also your body letting you know to just sort of rest and take care. And I know it's really hard, the R word, rest. But really surrender to that rest and savor this slow period. Sometimes when we're in this period of slowness or recovery, we feel restless because we want to like move and like get around and have excitement. But when we're in this slowness, it's also a time for transformation. Like, think of like a pot before it boils. Like, it needs to simmer a little bit before it completely changes. And so your body too. I trust that it's going through these sort of changes, and once you make it over that hill, that bump, whatever it is, then you'll come back new and you'll be transformed. You'll be a little different. It's not an injury from dancing, not actually sure how you injured it, but your college was ripped apart and needed to be repaired. Whoa, what the heck? Can't really walk too well right now, so all I do is rest in bed. Just rest up. Yeah. I know it can be hard to just feel like stuck all the time, not being able to move. But treasure this time too. It's also a beautiful opportunity for you to be looking inward. Miss Dom, your message, you were watching a bit of this documentary. They did go on retreat in prison. Oh, yeah, they've been trying to go to the prisons and do some like, I don't know if it's like related to like transformative or restorative justice type stuff, but yeah, meditation in the prisons is like a very, very powerful thing. I remember like after service, they ask if anyone is involved in like just like prison, that whole industry. An amazing person, love to catch your stream. Oh, you're so sweet. Unfortunately, my streams are very, very inconsistent. Yeah, but if you're following the YouTube, Twitch, yeah, you'll get those notifications, or in the Discord as well. We have a Discord where, let me see, I have no room for my keyboard. It's like far away. Okay. Yeah. So even the Discord, they only get maybe like 30 minutes notice ahead of time. But yeah, we have a really beautiful community in the Discord. There's a channel for gratitude where every 3 days a message goes out asking people what they're grateful for. gratitude practice is so like dear to me. And definitely it's a good challenge as well when you feel it's like, oh, like what am I really grateful for? Like I'm grateful for this food, I'm grateful for the sun, whatever. You just try to find all these different things to be grateful for. So we share those like every 3 days or whenever people feel like. And then there's also a channel for prayers. That was the new one. So if you just want to write a prayer out, just like speak out that intention, everyone can kind of join in that. And then what else? There's a tarot channel, all this other stuff too. We ever going to get those stickers? Mono, speaking of that, I literally just sent it out like 2 weeks ago. I know it took like 6 months maybe for me to actually send it, but I literally did send them out 2 weeks ago. If they don't come within the next like 2 weeks, let me know and I'll send another letter. Maybe, I don't, hopefully it didn't get lost in the mail, but I promise you I did actually send it out 2 weeks ago. I was thinking of you. So check your mail. If it doesn't show up, let me know. I'll send another batch. Bro, reading your mind. I know. Do some gratitude practice with bhakti. I don't know bhakti. Headphones were a great idea for this stream. Yeah. These bowls are magic. So these are Tibetan singing bowls, the metal kind, and they're all antique bowls. So some of these bowls are like over 100 years old. I know a collector, and he has like thousands of bowls. And I was able to just sort of just purchase some and start my own little collection. And I think there's just something really special about these bowls because they have history with them, right? They're not just some bowls that were just like created out of a factory. These are bowls that have like been with families or been in temples. I mean, I don't know which specific temples or families they've been with, but they were probably just also just sitting around in someone's house for a long time. And now they're in front of me. Lyrics to a song, and then drop the phrase and meditate on the feeling it generates. So just kind of like mantras, yeah. And it's like certain mantras that are very, very powerful. Just like all that energy. When you speak those words, you're like calling upon those spirits to come visit you. Meditate on these phrases. They're more like contemplative phrases than an object of concentration. The former doesn't qualify as a mantra. Do you have an example of one of these phrases? Is it kind of like a Zen koan? Where it's like a question almost? Or you're sleepy, you had a rough day, had some family dramas going, not fun. I'm glad this could be a refuge for you. This space giving you peace and calm and stillness from the other chaos. And it's the ultimate compliment if you just fall asleep during the stream. So go ahead, rest up, lurk if you need to. Don't feel like you have to be engaged or always chatting. Life is nothing but chaos, you know? I know it can be hard just like being in that uncertainty or chaos, feeling insecure or ungrounded. But I trust you that in those times, in those moments, you're actually living on the furthest edges of your existence. And all of that is helping you grow into the person you're meant to become. And so just pay attention, listen to whatever you're feeling, whatever you're experiencing. Listen so closely, and there will be wisdom to be found in those moments. You can work them differently, but here's some lyrics of the song. As I look across this great creation and I reflect on the nature of its creator, I can only bliss out for days and days as I look out over this beautiful world and I contemplate the origin of it all. I can only bliss out. Blissed out is such an interesting phrase in that. And it feels like a trick. Like, yo, do a bliss out. Nice deep breath in and out. Thank you for the breathe. Feel free to join in as well. If you have any tension, anything you're going through, remember to breathe. That's your home right there. No one can take that home from you. Your breath. He's not capping to you. Feel bliss as the dominant emotion. But it's more like a mix of bliss, gratitude, love of God, awe. I can see that for sure. I mean, just all of creation and the Creator itself. Like, just such a profound, incomprehensible, ineffable divinity, right? Like, to even just comprehend it or just imagine it is like, that should be a feeling of bliss. Because you're coming into contact with this feeling or with this knowledge of that some kind of powerful existence. Think about like saintly figures or all these like gods, right? We want those qualities. We are inspired by those qualities. And so we invoke them or we call upon them. We are asking to sort of permission for their knowledge or for their power, whatever it is. The ultimate form of that is that bliss. Very much so, right? asleep. Don't feel guilty, whatever. Same as any technique, it builds up. It builds and builds and builds. That's what we're here for. Body feels so light yet heavy at the same time. Don't understand that's possible. It's because you're here. You're fully surrendering to the vibrations of the sound bath, sound healing. Letting these vibrations transform the vibrations within you and bring your vibration to a higher level. Allowing that vibration to work through your body, transform you, rebirth you. Honestly, I'm surprised it even comes through across like the stream and like my mic, whatever. I feel like a sound bath in person is definitely a very powerful experience, but over stream, at least when I listen to the VODs, I'm just kind of like, it's aight. Thank you for the prime. So sweet, so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. It's not necessary at all, but very much appreciated nonetheless. So I guess the other way is sticking around. Thank you. I can't promise you I'm a regular occurrence, but when I'm around, I'm around. Primes are special because you only get one of those, right? And you have to manually do it every single time. Like, that takes effort. So it's like a conscious choice. Like, oh, I'm supporting you with Prime today. Right? Raid. Wampus. Misfits have arrived from the clouds. Hi, Wampus. Hello, Raiders. How are you doing? Welcome into the sound bath. Happy New Year. So grateful for your presence. So grateful that you've made it to the new year. I'm proud of you wherever you've come from. All that you achieved in 2024. You're here right now in 2025. And I want to invite you all to take a nice 3 deep breaths together with me. I'm sure Wampus's stream was very, very beautiful and delightful. But this is a little bit different energy. And so it's nice to sort of just like vibe check and just cleanse ourselves and ground ourselves to this moment. So I invite you to close your eyes, take a nice deep breath in, and exhale. Deep inhale. And exhale. Last breath. Deep, deep inhale. And hold, and hold. And then let it all out. And welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Eunoia, I'm a monk VTuber. I do sound baths, meditations, and just whatever I feel like. Welcome in. I'm wonderful. Thank you. Appreciate you sending your little tribe over here. Feel free to just go off and rest, do whatever it is you need to. Hello, DX20X. And then my trip. Oh, my trip was amazing. Yeah, Peru was a life-changing trip for sure. I came into contact with my own medicine, and I fully believe in its power now. Like, wow. Just wow. So beautiful. Grandmother ayahuasca, grandfather Huachuma, such beautiful teachers, and the communities that I met over there in Peru, Sacred Valley, definitely unforgettable. I think I'm still very much in my integration process, like really trying to bring what I learned into practice every day. And so I'm just taking my time, just like letting things be slow, not making any big decisions. And we're here in the New Year's, and we'll see where that takes us. I think I just did some like reflections and whatever goal setting you want to call it, New Year's resolution. I just use one word as my New Year's resolution, and my resolution for 2025 is surrender. So I'm going to practice letting go more and more, just being aware of any resistances that come up, and just let life just direct me wherever life wants to take me. Life is the captain, and I'm just riding the ship. You can go sleep. Enjoy your sleep, Pickle. Good night. Thank you for the lurk. Take care. Sweet dreams. Wishing you much rest, much recovery, much joy, much peace. Be free. You're yapping. Oh, yapping in the ASMR. How fun. Love that for me. Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, like what I learned from the plant medicine ceremonies is like really how to be grateful and how to pray with like my full body and being. Like I had a gratitude practice before, but I feel like now I know how to just like let that just be with the fullest expression. And so I've been saying gratitude with every meal now. I've been able to just be aware of just any sort of feelings that come up, and just trust that there is divinity and wisdom in it. And then whenever like I speak out like a prayer, like really sending that energy out to the whole world, and feeling lots of love for myself, which I haven't been able to do until probably this trip, like for the first like period or time in my life now, like I fully believe I'm worthy and capable of love. And you're like, no, you're a monk. How did you not like love yourself before and everything? Like, I mean, the whole like self-love journey is a very difficult and long journey. And I think I've been like gaslighting myself for a very long time, but now like for the first time I believe it, which is crazy. So yeah, like I trust that like I have a message and a medicine to share with myself and the world, whoever else needs this medicine, this healing. I know I'm that right person to serve that medicine, and whatever offering that I do come up with, there'll be also other ways of sharing that medicine. All right. Do whatever it is you need to. Thank you for sending your lovely community over. I'll take care of them. And also thank you, Purple Arson, for the follow. New buddies, hello. Welcome in. I'm feeling actually we're going to move on into the wind chimes. was the wind chimes. Returning back to the bowls. You are always changing names. How are you? It's been a while. Money. Let's do it. May Nimu have so much money coming into their life. May Nimu attract so much wealth, so much cash, money, commas and dollar bills. May they arrive in swarms. May Nimu be surrounded by wealth, attracting so much prosperity. May the money they need come to them when they need it. Hold that intention true, and it shall be true. Watch you win the lottery tomorrow, or somehow just find a wallet with like 20 bitcoins in it. Five, 555. What a sacred number. Everything from last August the 3rd to today you've seen in dreams years ago. It's just dreams are just little blips and glitches in the multiverse. And so everything that's already happened, or everything that will happen, has already happened. And thank you for the follow, David. Welcome in, welcome in. You are such a buddy. It's all faded. All at once, all at once. Yes, indeed. Everything Everywhere All at Once, my favorite movie. What have you been up to in this sort of fated destiny that you've been experiencing or remembering again? Never got around to watching it? Oh my god, do yourself a favor and go watch it. That's your homework. When your narcissism would topple over me. Oh, it's falling apart. Oh my god. And so you're experiencing a falling apart right now, right? And so you have to rebirth and rebuild yourself. It's a cosmic lesson. Even if at the start of you entering a higher timeline when you're less self-parasitic, how you're forced to integrate your ego. Exiting this microcosmic samsara. We're all just caught in little cycles, little samsaras, right? Yo, I went to Peru. That was crazy. I got involved in some plant medicine ceremonies. Got to sit with grandfather Huachuma and grandmother Ayahuasca. Ooh, such beautiful, beautiful teachers. last month I've been sort of just integrating the lessons that I received over there, but ultimately I was able to taste my own medicine and believe in my own medicine, and that I have this medicine that is so healing, so beautiful, so kind. It's to be shared. It's for me, but it's also to be shared. As I came into contact with some deep-seated fears, and I was able to let those go. I was visited by all these different spirits and learned their songs. I learned how to pray. I learned how to be grateful with my whole being. I learned the beauty of ceremony. So many beautiful lessons. I am so grateful that I ended up there, and my curiosity brought me to those lands and got to meet some community over there. The songs, what they sound like, they're the songs of the Yawanawa tribe. They are like a tribe from like the jungle, Amazonian jungle. Do a lot of like songs and ceremony. So you can find different like Yawanawa, or like maybe like on Spotify or something like that. Yawanawa, or like ayahuasca plant medicine music. it's like all those type of stuff. It's really beautiful. No, I was in Sacred Valley, Peru. So it's actually, I was in the mountains, like the valleys of the mountains, the Andes. Whoop, my bad, it's a little loud. And I made a bunch of community over there. Oh, you have. That's spicy. In what form? It's naturally occurring too. So did you like sit in the dark for like 2 days, 3 days? I do want to do a dark retreat one day. Myself in a little cave and go a little crazy. From pushing Kundalini Shakti into the pineal gland, awaken your third eye. Permission, suppose opening your heart and throat chakras first. I mean, you gotta start from the bottom, right? Work your way up. Dude, I love it. Keep going. That's how you find the truth. You go a little crazy. Keep exploring, trying different things. Be safe. Make sure you trust the people you do stuff with. But yeah, awakening will take you places for sure. Sacred lands in Peru. If you ever find yourself over there, whoo-wee, there are some teachers there. Very, very powerful teachers. any current travel plans right now, but thinking of going back maybe. I feel like I want to work deeper with those medicines and then explore a little bit more. Learn how to be in ceremony. What's special about over there? Why sacred? Oh, just because the indigenous practices are like still like kept there, and yeah, just like the shamans and the people. Like it's a very very beautiful land. It's like held by the Apus, which are like the mountains. Just lots of spiritual energy over there. It's crazy. I've never been in a place like that. Such profound energy all around. It's very very inspiring. I think someone was telling me that like the Andes, the Sacred Valley, and also Bali, Indonesia, they're like two areas in the world where I guess like the Kundalini energy of the earth is like strongest or something along those lines. Just like those points. Someone told me that. I don't know if it's actually true or whatever. You must eat. Go ahead and eat. Thank you for stopping by. So glad to see you. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest. Take care. Happy New Year. May this year bring you many gifts, many lessons. All the ones that you're meant to have. I have this new instrument. New frog instrument. we're gonna leave it at that for the sound bath tonight. Feeling a little tired and ready to just surrender to that. So we'll leave it at that, I think. I'll send you all over to. Actually, I think I'm just gonna close it here. I don't feel like reading. I don't want to do the whole like talking, whatever. So we'll leave it at that. But thank you everyone for spending your time with me, being present, and just keeping me in your peripheral wherever you are. I wish you a very, very happy new year. May this year bring you all that you're meant to have, all you're meant to learn, all you're meant to experience. Take care, take care, take care. Love you all. Appreciate you all so much.